What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm going to do a lyrical analysis of Ayumi Hamasaki's song, Real Me. Here we go. I get what I get, what you get. Okay, so we are off to an amazing start. It may be an illusion, and we may only want to believe that we have got. Wait a minute. And we may only want to believe that we have got. Okay, so here she is saying, she asking, what do I get? What do you get? It may be an illusion, and we may only want to believe that we have got. It doesn't have it here, but I'm going to just put that, we have got it. And, yeah, what is it? I'm not sure what it is. Nevertheless, we will probably find out later on in this song. What I say, what you say. Okay, see, Ayumi gotta kind of, work with your ESL tutor a little bit more. You're on your way though. You're on your way. So, you're doing better than I would do in Japanese. So I'll give you that. If we don't express our thoughts and feelings in words, they may not be understood or reached. Yeah, they didn't put an ED on the reach, but I believe there should be an ED on reach. But anywho, here she is saying that, what do I say? What do you say? If we don't express our thoughts and feelings in words, they might not be understood or reached. So here she's basically just saying, like, if we don't say anything, then we will not communicate our ideas. Which is true, It's like a closed mouth doesn't get fed. But I will say that body language does say a lot, without saying words or using words or written or spoken communication. Body language does say a lot. But, I'm pretty sure Ayumi didn't take that into consideration when she was writing that. Anywho, the present time starts here. Okay, so here we go at the chorus, and here's the chorus. Here we go. A woman never runs away. A woman never hides away. So here, Ayumi is saying, like, if you're a woman, you better not run away. You better not hide. In order to survive, you should not want to be healed without fighting. Okay, so Ayumi here, she's trying to preach to women, and she's saying, like, you need to fight in order to be healed, more or less. She's saying you should not want to be healed without fighting. So she's saying, like, basically you got to fight for, your healing and salvation, so to speak. Okay. Here's the other part of the chorus. A woman never shows her fears. A woman never shows her tears. Okay, Ayumi, she putting out there like, hey, if you're a woman, then you better not show any fear or any tears. However, people do stereotype women as being, like, emotional, kind of crying a little bit, here and there. But, this is Ayumi's take on womanhood. In order to survive, you should not easily show your tears to someone. And I kind of believe that's true, though. I will side with Ayumi on that, definitely. Like, you can't be showing your weakness to just any and everybody, because people will definitely play on that. Like, people will take advantage of that. People will see that as a sign of weakness and just go for it and go, like, a lot harder on it. Where I work, like, I used to work at this place, and, like, the manager was being, like, the manager wound up making the supervisor cry, and I was like, dang it, for the supervisor, because, like, the supervisor was a female and the manager was a male, and I was like, dang, like, you shouldn't do that. Like, you should, if you feel like you need to cry, then you just, like, keep it together and then just go off to the bathroom and cry. Just pretend like, like, F you, whatever, and then go off and cry in the bathroom or something. Like, don't let anyone know that, because people will definitely play on that and take advantage of that. And I just don't want to see people being, taken advantage of. But anywho, back to Ayumi and what she has to say. Okay, here's the second verse. What I need, what you need, maybe it's all right. So long as I have desires and I am not satisfied. And I'm not satisfied. Okay, so here again, like, what do I need? What do you need? Maybe it's all right. Um, maybe it's okay. So long as she has desires and she's not satisfied. So basically, she's saying like, whatever I need, it's okay. As long as I need something or desire something, I'm not going to be satisfied. I'm not sure why you needed to put that in here, but hey, it's your song, so preach on, Ayumi. What I lose, what you lose. Okay, again with the lackluster English, what do I lose? What do you lose? Maybe I have heard enough people saying that they knew the value of something only after losing it. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth though? We don't. A lot of times we don't really know the value of something until we lost it. Like people take it for granted, and that's not cool. But we often do that because we're just so used to something being there, and for us, we're like, okay, this is going to be forever. But it's not forever. And then when it's gone, we're like, whoa, like we really feel the absence of that particular person, place, thing, or idea. Yeah, but we only appreciate it and know the value of it a lot of times after we lose it. Ayumi is preaching it on this song, I'm telling you. Love, it's here. Okay, so here is the second chorus, and this one is different from the first chorus. So here we go. A woman could be dangerous. Yep, ain't that the truth? I'm telling you. Women are very dangerous, and they're dangerous because they're not seen as a threat, and women can be kind of like sneaky and cunning and things like that. I'm not saying like every single woman's like that, just putting it out there. I'm just saying, it's just, I think women go about things in a different way, and to an extent they kind of have to. Like a woman will have to be a bit more sly about doing certain things. Like she'll just end up poisoning her husband instead of like beating him to death. Like a woman probably couldn't beat her husband to death as easily as a wife could beat. Well, a husband can beat his wife to death. You know what I'm saying? So she has to do it a bit sneakily. You know. And as well, they do have that show on called Snap too, that shows women, snapping, and usually they snap on their husbands. But to be fair, I think they were being beaten by their husbands or abused by their husbands too a lot of the times. In order to survive, we cannot always be so good girls. Okay, a little English, some English there, but I get what you're saying, Ayumi. She's saying that you can't always be like the good girl and do what you're told and stay within society's guidelines and things like that. Sometimes you have to just do what you gotta do to get by and survive. And yeah, it's like that sometimes. A woman could be having fun, a woman could be like a nun. Okay, so here, a woman could be like a nun, or she could be having fun. So I'm guessing, she can be loose, or she can be not loose, abstinent, or practice abstinence. And, that is true. In order to survive, we cannot be kind to others before we know pain. Okay, so here, she's being she's getting deep with it now, or getting deeper with it. She's saying, like, we cannot be kind to others before we know pain. So we have to know what it means to be in pain before we can be kind to others. I'm not quite sure what she means by that. But I do find that really interesting, though. We cannot be kind to others before we know pain. So before we know what pain is, we can't really be kind to others. because we don't have a idea of what pain is. That's interesting. That's deep. Not quite sure what you're getting at, Ayumi, but nevertheless, I am interested in it. But overall, I like this song. It has like a poppy feel to it, and kind of like a techno-ish quality to it. It's not like techno-ish, techno. It's not techno, but has like that like electronic type of thing with it. And the music video is cool. We get to see how Ayumi is created. You know, not born, created. As you guys may or may not know, Ayumi was created in a laboratory by EVEX. Um, you know, a group of people got together, a group of scientists got together and created Ayumi Hamasaki. You know, they gave her that backstory about her being, you know, raised by a single mom, her grandma and stuff like that. But that's just the fabricated backstory. Really, Ayumi was like created in a laboratory, and we get to kind of see sort of how Ayumi was created, and that's really cool and interesting to see. Um, but you know, overall, it's a great song. It's a good song. It's a good video as well. The video has like a futuristic feel to it. But anywho, with that being said, thanks a lot for watching this lyrical analysis. Feel free to leave your comments. Feel free to subscribe. Again, thanks a lot for watching. Adios and goodbye.